Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you tonight from Mohawk Warrior Stadium, where tonight our middle school Wolverines are taking their undefeated record into Bessemer, PA, to take on the Mohawk Warriors. What a great night for football once again, as our undefeated, as I said, middle school junior high team coming with a record of 5-0. And Thad Sturgeon alongside Brad Windhorst. Brad, good to see you tonight. We're winding up the season here, the football season, with our game tonight and then our varsity game against Laurel tomorrow night. So Friday night, I beg your pardon. This week's flying by. I don't need to make it go any faster. But the Wolverines, the middle school team, a great story this year. Alan Marsh, Coach Alan Marsh, assistant coach, and then head coach Frank Keeley, and along with assistant coach Wally Gagrick. We even got Mr. Kurt Lape across the field wearing blue tonight. Wow, Mr. Lape, a Mohawk graduate, across the field sporting the blue. And we'll see here in girls basketball season what color he's wearing. His daughter's a standout on the basketball team. And Mr. Lape, we shouldn't make fun of him, but he's kind of an easy target. Anyway, right. Our Wolverines, as I said, 5-0. And this Ellwood City had 38 offensive possessions so far this season. There were only 9 times out of the first 5 games that they were kept out of the end zone. There was 2 fumbles, an interception, 3 punts, and 3 turnover on downs. So a very, very efficient offense. Another neat thing is 10 of the 22 starters did not play football before middle school football. And I think that's a neat stat and that's a credit, I think, to Coach Keeley, Coach Marsh, Coach Gagrick, for going out and getting these kids in 7th grade and talking them in, or not talking them in, but persuading them or having their hand in getting them to play middle school football. And when you got just about half, and 3 of them had 3 of their starters never played before until this year. So for all the young kids out there listening, if you've never played, it's not a problem. It's never too late to start, and we see that here and contribute at a very, very fast pace. So getting ready for the coin toss here. A couple other things. The Wolverine defense, on the defensive side, they've been stellar. Only Riverside scored against the Wolverines in the second quarter, which was their only score of the game. No one has scored on this defense in the first quarter. And the Wolverines' defense has only allowed 2 2-point conversions. That being said, they've not had many people go for 2-point conversions because they don't score much. And they've only given up 1 passing touchdown this season. 46 tackles by the Wolverines' defense for 0 yards or loss of yardage. Let me say that again. 46 in 5 games.
You're nailing exactly what I was thinking. 46 divided by 5. The last time I checked, that's less than 10. That's less than 10 tackles per game.
They're getting they're getting 9 tackles for a no gain or loss in a game, and that is effective. And it forced teams to punt 11 times compared to the Wolverines only punting 3. So another thing that Coach Marsh brought to my attention, we had mentioned Maddox Singer, and we're going to talk about a lot of the players tonight. This will be their last game. There is no playoffs. So if the Wolverines can take care of business here tonight, they will be your middle school section champs. Yeah, well, I know. We'll save the other for later. Yeah. But let's get the win here tonight. But Maddox Singer, one of them young players, he did not play the first 2 games. It was an injury bug. But he has moved himself up in 3 games to be number 4 on the tackling list. That tackling list has been led by Luciano Gagrick. He has 29 tackles on the season. Dante Pierce has 18. Declan Gray. There's some really good players on this team if you followed us at all. But it is a team effort at the end of the day. That is the one thing. You got Elijah Palmer McCain, their featured running back. He's ran 674 yards. He averages over 14 yards per rush. Right behind him is Declan Gray, carried the ball 30 times, their quarterback at 9.2 yards a game. Dante Pierce with 4.5. Nate Kennedy, he had a big run last week. Young kid had a big run. That helped his average. So you get contributions from a lot of different people on this team. It is a high-powered offense. And as good as the offense is, when you start looking at the numbers, Brad, the defense is right there with it. Good. A lot of fun here tonight. We are approaching kickoff. Mohawk Warriors and our Ellwood City Wolverines. Here's the run up and the kick. forthcoming. Kick taken there and dropped to his knees at number 40 at the 40-yard line was number 11. We are efforting for a roster from Mohawk to no avail to this point. So we'll and there is no announcer as it stands right now.
We should bring
And the crowd is definitely looking for the announcer.
I was going to say, we should bring the microphone over here.
Yeah, we should give that a try. Yeah, I have headsets on here thinking, why are we not talking?
Right.
Here's in shotgun. There's on the keeper around that left side. He's got some room to run. He's going to go all the way. He's at the 30, the 20, the 25, the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Mohawk Warriors. First play from scrimmage. 60-yard run for number 4. And kind of caught the Wolverine defense off guard there. Faked the handoff. And around that left side, number 4 went for the 60-yard touchdown. Something we have not said yet this middle school season. The Wolverines down 6-0. Extra point forthcoming. So Mohawk here deploying their special teams. There's the snap. The kick is up and good. I tell you, that'd been good from a long way. Pretty good leg on that young man. So the Mohawk Warriors, just 16 seconds into the game, take the lead 7-0.
That's the first time I've seen a middle school team kick.
Yeah, we normally don't see a middle school team kick for the 2-point conversion, but seeing a kid's leg on that kick, that's a wait and see what he does.
And if I'm correct, I want to speculate. If I'm correct, this is the 8th grader. We actually saw him. If I'm correct, he's on the varsity team as well. They would
allow that?
They do allow it. The only thing is, and this is where we were talking about it today because a couple of the coaches or fans are at the school that I teach at the CTC, and they were saying the same thing. We've got 2 kickers in Lawrence County that are 8th grade. And if you start in 8th grade, I think at the varsity level, you can't play your senior year.
Yeah, you have to sit out.
Which then means you may transfer or you may can go to a different state.
You can sit out your 10th grade year if you want. You can only play 4 years of varsity ball is the way that reads. And if that's the case, that young man has a pedigree.
And if I'm correct, that last man's last name is Wilkins.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
We can touch on that. We'll check on that at halftime. Here's the run-up and the kick back to receive. And the ball goes out of bounds. Flag on the play because of the out-of-bounds kick. So the Wolverines will have pretty good field position. And little different special teams formation there, Brad. Really had everybody up on that line. And just had Elijah Palmer McCain back there. So Wolverines setting up shop at their own 35-yard line. Down 7-0. So Gray up under center, I formation. Awaits the snap. Gets the ball, hands off to the second man through the line. That's Elijah. Stutter steps around that right side, and he's off to the races. He's at the pushed out of bounds about the 37-yard line. Picked up 23 on that play, did Elijah, and that was a saving tackle there for the Mohawk Warriors. So nice run there for Elijah on that first down. As I said, he's carried the ball 47 times out of the 118 rushes the Wolverines have done this year for a 14.3-yard average. 9 touchdowns. Put an asterisk beside that. So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. I beg your pardon, that's at the 33-yard line. There's no numbers on the field. It's throwing me off a little bit, folks. There's a handoff to Pierce around that right side. Rolls his way forward, pushing the Powell. Gets down to about the 26-yard line. Going to bring up a 2nd and a long 4. So 2 wide outs to the left and 2 to the right. Gray in the shotgun, sidecar to his left, sends Pierce in motion. Keeps the ball this time. There's a flag on the play. Gray running up that middle. Makes his way. He's down to the 10, the 5. He's into the end zone, but let's wait and see what the call is.
I think it's going to be
coming
legal
back.
motion, unfortunately.
I think there was maybe 2 people moving.
Yep. And I don't – it was because, unfortunately, in the backfield, we had one player in motion coming across, and the running back on the left side, that cart side, literally turned his shoulders.
Yep,
and I think they're saying
enough.
too.
So
yep.
Take away the touchdown by Gray. And he'll knock 5 yards off, going to bring it back to a 2nd and 9.
So they're going to say illegal formation.
They had 5 in the backfield. They didn't have.
Yeah.
They needed needed somebody to step up on that line.
Right. Somebody maybe not looking over at the ref, the line judge, to get set up there.
Right. So we'll try that again. This time 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Sends Pierce in motion again. There's a handoff to Dante. Looking for room. Finds a burst of speed. Gets the first down all the way down to the 21-yard line. Nice patient running there by Dante Pierce. He had blockers out in front of him, Brad, and just kind of stutter stepped, waited for that hole to open up, and burst of speed by Dante.
If the refs truly wanted to, they almost could have called another penalty on that play. One of the far wide receivers for the Wolverines was not set on the line, and it was a quick little move, and it was close.
What, you got to have 8 on the actual line of scrimmage, correct?
You can have 7.
7, but
you can have no more than or no
There's
less
a
than 7.
handoff to Elijah.
Ooh.
Oh, hit hard there, taken down by number 56. Nice tackle for the Mohawk Warriors, limiting that gain to about 3 yards. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 7. The Wolverines now in the red zone. Ball at the 16-yard line. But I never realized how much I rely on the numbers on the field. This is really...
Yeah, the numbers are on the other side, but they're up on the little stencils.
Yeah.
You don't see them on the field. The logo's also faded out, too, so I'm wondering if they're going to repaint later this week.
Could be. Gray under center, I formation. There's a handoff to Elijah. Hits one of his own man. Bounced around there. Limited gain on that. Maybe give him a yard. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. As I said, we don't have the roster for these guys, but some pretty sizable young men up there on that Mohawk line. Some meat up there that the Wolverine offensive line's having to deal with.
So setting up 3rd and 6 here.
In the I formation, Gray. He's back to pass, rolls out to the right. Got a man out there. Pierce catches the ball, and into the end zone he goes for the 16-yard touchdown. Nice play there by the Wolverines. Gray rolling out to his right, and Dante kind of maybe bobbled the ball just a little bit, but he had the wherewithal to pull the ball in and stay in bounds. Down the sidelines he went. It is 7-6. 5:03 left to go here in this first quarter, and usually we do see the Wolverines go for 2 points at this time. Gray under center, wide out left and right, I formation. Hand off there, nothing doing. Elijah was stopped there short of the goal line, so with 5:03 left to go, it is the Mohawk Warriors 7, or Ellwood City Wolverines 6. Quick timeout. Welcome back, folks. The score 7-6 here. Nice. Some of the Ellwood City faithful are here tonight watching the middle school football team. So here's the run up and the kick for Ellwood City. They're consistent. So the up man, number 11, kicked it to the same spot. He was standing there, caught the ball, and goes right to his feet. So the Warriors offense for their second possession will come out from the 40-yard line. As you saw there during the break, all of our social media accounts, our Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, I think it's on there, and ecwolverines.com. So Mohawk coming out, shotgun formation, 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Waits a snap. Gets the ball, hands it off to number 26, taken down there in the backfield for a loss. That was number 55, Maddox Singer, with the stop. Really no gain on the play. Great pursuit there by the Wolverine defensive line. So that brings up a 2nd down and 10. 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. There's a handoff. Met there. Number 26 was met by number 14. Slowed him down. Was there a
Fumble on the play.
Fumble on the play.
I think Mohawk did get it back.
Yes, they did get it back. And credit Caden Docchio for making that initial hit. Filled that middle of the line up and pushed the would-be runner to the side. And then he had some help coming down. The ball did come out, but it was recovered by the Warriors.
Do apologize if our internet is dropping out. We figured this was going to possibly happen tonight with it being at Mohawk. We'll have to bear with it. We'll see what happens here.
Awaits the snap on this 3rd and 10. He's back to pass. Looking down the field. Overshoots his man. Number 22, the intended receiver. Ball falls incomplete. 3:38 remaining, stops the clock in this first quarter. Going to be 4th and 10 for the Warriors. So the Warriors came out in that first drive, 1 play, 60 yards, gets the touchdown, gets the extra point. On their second time, they no yards gained at all on that possession. And they are now in punt formation. Here's the punt. Nice punt. Takes a Mohawk roll and stop there at the 30-yard line.
So again, if you're just joining us, it's 7-6 Warriors over the Wolverines here in the first quarter from Mohawk Stadium. We do apologize if you are seeing a little bit of frames dropping with us being at Mohawk, which is a little bit more rural area. Our connection is fairly decent, but we can't guarantee that it may jump in and out. So just keep refreshing those pages.
Yeah, refresh the pages, and then as always, it'll be uploaded as soon as the
Correct.
game is over, that you can rewatch the game at that point. 1st and 10 Wolverines from the 30-yard line. Gray under center. Pitches out there to Elijah. Looking for the edge. Makes a man miss. Gets tripped up a little bit. Still on his feet going. He's at the 50. Pushed out of bounds there at the 50-yard line. Elijah stumbled there a little bit. Somebody got a hold of his ankles, but not enough to bring him down. That's a 20-yard gain for Elijah Palmer McCain in that Wolverine offense. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. So Gray going to be in a shotgun this time. Sends Pierce in motion. Fakes the handoff to him. Keeper was Gray. Hit in the backfield, churning them legs forward. Made something out of nothing to Declan Gray, the quarterback. Was hit at the line of scrimmage, but drove his way forward. Going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 6. So on this 2nd and 6, the Wolverines setting up shop in Warrior territory at the 46-yard line. Gray under center. 2-back set. Wolverines got some movement on the defensive side. They crossed the line, could not get back in time. They stopped the play. That's going to be 5 yards for the Wolverines.
And now 2nd and 1.
Depending upon the spot.
Yeah, from the looks. Whoa.
No, they did not motion for the chain gang to move. It's
Oh, they are now.
now they are.
2nd and 6.
No,
Yeah, it was
No,
2nd
they-
and 6, but
2nd and 6, and the chain gang's moving. It's first down at the 41-yard line. Gray with the keeper driving forward. And I just have to wonder, you were setting up there for about a second and short. If that play call came in, in the meantime, the chain gang changes, gives them the first down. So either way, picked up 3 yards on the play, going to bring up 2nd down and about 7.
any positive gain is a good gain.
That's right. That's right. So I formation wide out to the left and one in the slot position to the right. Gray. Play is stopped. I think we had some movement there via the Wolverines. Yes, false start. Mark it off 5 yards. So, minute 34 left to go here in this first quarter. Gray under center, double back look out around that right side as Gray gets past the first wave on his way. He's at the 20, the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Declan Gray, 42-yard run on the keeper around that right side. That's a Wolverine touchdown with 1:07 left to go here in this first quarter. Nice running there for Gray. More importantly, some of the blocking downfield was effective as well. 2-point version forthcoming.
I think with my 40-meter dash speed, I probably could have made it through there too.
I saw you climb them steps. I don't think so. All right, 2-point
You weren't too
conversion.
far behind.
I'm 15 years older than you.
Very true.
Gray, back to the pass, rolling around right side.
Got him.
Dante
All
Pierce
right.
there for that 2-point conversion. Gray to Pierce brings our score 14-7 Wolverines. Final minute here of this first quarter.
Good stuff.
So 2 drives for the Wolverines. And they came away with touchdowns both times.
And the big thing is, I know it's still the first quarter, but you answered right off the bat.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
You want to end this first quarter. You've been doing it all season long. You want to end with the lead.
Exactly. And they've done that.
Do a little Madden moment every single quarter when it ends. I think if you have the lead, you're going to win the game. The good old Madden skits, couple, 10, 15 years ago. The wide receiver catches a ball in the end zone. It's a touchdown. Oh, good stuff.
The team with the most points at the end of the game.
Yeah. Who's going to
wins
make the
game.
Super Bowl?
Wins
The AFC
game.
champion and the NFC champion, the 2 best teams.
So here's the run up by number 5, Nathan Kennedy. There's a kick. Goes a little bit to the right this side to number 2. And he's taken down there by a host of Wolverines at about the 45-yard line. Credit him with 5 yards on the return. So Mohawk Warrior offense now coming on to the field.
We'll talk a little bit of Ellwood City sports. We're kind of winding down here. We're down to just 2 sports basically in session indirectly, but we'll have that at the end of the first quarter here.
1st and 10, ball at the Mohawk 46-yard line. Waits the snap in the shotgun. Handoff there. Taken down.
77.
Big number 77 in there. Emery Lutz with the stop. And 54, Declan O'Brien came in to clean him up. And really pick up of about a half a yard on the play. So going to bring up second down and 9.
And we're at 37 seconds.
So no play clock here, but we'll keep an eye on the officials. They will raise their hand with 5 seconds remaining to get the play off. Just 20 seconds left to go here in this first quarter.
There's your 5.
Yeah, it seemed like it was going a little bit slow. Waits to snap. Did get the ball off in time. Back to pass. Going deep, way down there.
Ooh.
Overshot, number 22 for Mohawk. He did have a step, but the ball just a little too tall, a little too far. And just a few seconds left. Incomplete pass stops the clock. So now we will have one more play, be the final play of the first quarter. So I really think they just got that play off in time the last time.
They did.
There almost seemed to be a little bit of confusion from Mohawk. So we're going to bring up a 3rd and 9. Wide out to the right, one to the left. Sends a man in motion, hands it on the keeper. There's number 4 around that right side. Nice tackle there by Gavin Partridge, number 6. Before the guy got out of bounds. Picked up about 4 on the play. That is the end of the first quarter. You want to go over a couple things here for our sports, Brad?
Yeah, a couple things for this week. We had on Monday Joey Hudson, the senior for the Wolverines. For boys golf, he went and competed in the PIAA, as weird as it sounds, championships for individuals, and he did very, very well. Finished with plus 13 on the day at 84, the par 71 at Cedar Brook, which is pretty decent travel. They stay usually overnight because it is a pretty far travel, and then they get some time to run the course if they want to run the course, not literally run it, but practice on it, and then actually compete the next day. Sure enough, he finished real strong, finished real well, and he finished tied for 32nd out of all AA individuals golfing-wise. So congrats to Joey Hudson. It's a great season for the boys golf. So boys golf is now done. Girls golf is done. Girls tennis is done. We're down to basically football and volleyball, and I believe cross country has one more meet. They're doing a postseason meet next week, I believe, for the boys section. I'll have to look up. I wrote it down somewhere, but we'll go from there.
They have a game coming up tomorrow night, I believe, the girls volleyball.
Yes, girls volleyball tomorrow night.
4th and 5, and they are going for it. The ball just inside Wolverine territory. Big 4th down here for this Wolverine defense. Gets the snap. Number 4 rolls out to his right. Being chased, throws the ball deep down there, and it is caught by number 13 into the end zone. He goes for the Mohawk Warrior touchdown, 49-yard pass play for the Mohawk Warriors. That brings our score 14-13, extra point forthcoming. I don't know if anybody really saw this coming, Brad. This Warriors offense has thrown us 2 really big plays, a 60-yard run play and a 49-yard pass play. One of the keys there was as the quarterback rolled out to his right, he had some pursuit, but just really threw that ball up there, and the would-be receiver got behind him and got behind the offense. That extra kick was good?
Yep. So 14 apiece.
We are 14-14 early on in this second quarter.
And you don't want to blame anybody per se, but the Wolverines haven't been tested like this all year long.
Right.
And we got a wide view up here. We can see this play develop, and I was looking at the DBs for the Wolverines. It almost looked like they assumed that the guy was going to be tackled or run it, and you stop looking, and you've got a wide receiver behind you, unfortunately. But, hey, we like this. This is some competitive game. We like it.
We'll make us work for it.
Mm-hmm. talking about our next, our upcoming broadcast, yes, tomorrow night, Thursday, from Lincoln High School Big Gym will be the last regular season game for girls volleyball. They played at Mohawk on Tuesday, won that one 3-0. They improved to 13-0. They're the outright section champions. They're going to playoffs, and in fact, they were ranked number 2 this week in AA.
I did not see that.
So they're moving up.
So here's the run up and a kick for kickoff for the Warriors. Just one person back deep, and that is Elijah Palmer McCain. Picks the ball up at about the 15-yard line. Makes the first wave miss. Got a hole. Picks his way through. Finally brought down there at about the 41-yard line. So credit him with about a 26-yard return, Elijah, as the Wolverines' offense is now coming onto the field.
Yeah, I'm almost positive number 13 is Wilkins.
I'm going to check here.
I'm like 100, like almost, I'm pretty sure.
1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Wide out to the right, one to the left, brings Pierce in motion. On the keeper is Gray. Up the middle he goes. Got a seam there. Falls his way forward, makes a couple people miss. Keeps his legs a-churning all the way down to the 42-yard line. That's about an 18-yard run there for Declan Gray. We do have a young man for Mohawk slow at getting up. And still down is the Mohawk Warrior. Being attended to. And up to his feet he comes. Number 22.
Number 22. Took a nice little shot there from Declan Gray because he came up and he hit him, and I think that's knocking the wind out of you real fast.
Yeah, I think that's just what happened there.
But he does make it off on his own two feet.
So give a shout out here to some of our offensive linemen for the Wolverines. Number 61, Mason Walters. Got number 54 out there, Declan O'Brien. Number 66, Owen Andrews. On this 1st and 10, Gray. He's back, rolling out to his right, looking down the field. Got a man down there off his fingertips. Caden Daccio just couldn't bring the ball in as Gray rolled around there to the right. Ball falls incomplete, going to be 2nd down. Also out there is number 55 on that line, Maddox Singer. And Luciano Gagrick. Speaking of which, I do believe we are on at Doggone tonight, where they broadcast all of our games. One of the eateries there in town. We appreciate their support and watching the game. So
and please, anything that's home business-wise, please support them.
Support them.
They needed all your help.
So 2nd and 10, Gray under center. Everything in tight. Handoff there to Pierce. Rolls his way forward all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Taken down by number 4.
So pickup of 19 there for Dante Pierce. And I mentioned that earlier. Elijah Palmer McCain, 47 attempts coming into this game, 14-yard average. We got quick hurry up here, 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. I formation, everything in tight. And there's a handoff again to Elijah. Makes a man miss, rolls them legs forward. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. 25-yard run for Elijah Palmer McCain. That is his 11th touchdown of the season. Whew. So quick work there by the Wolverines offense. But I was saying, Brad, Elijah carries the ball a lot. But Declan Gray's ran the ball for 30 times. Dante Pierce has ran for 23 times coming into this game. They're not afraid to throw it out there to some different guys running the ball. I really think these 8th graders, there's some 7th graders out there playing too, are going to be a lot of fun to watch over the next 4 years.
Especially when we see the spin move, the circle button being pushed a couple times there on that run.
So Gray under center on this 2-point conversion. I formation. Back to pass. Gray. Looking, got a man out there. Just missed him. That was to Gavin Partridge, and the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a coach, you almost want to say, listen, just relax, just lob it, lob it, let him run underneath.
Let him run underneath it. Let him get out of that curl just a little bit quicker because he was open out there. So, 6:46 left to go here in this second quarter. It is 20 our Ellwood City Wolverines, 14 Mohawk Warriors. I
think if you ask most of the fans coming in tonight, knowing that this one's kind of wrapped up on the section-wise, but I don't think anybody would say 34 points being split 20-14.
No, I don't think so at all either. And it has been the two big plays. By far the two biggest plays played on this Wolverines defense up to this point in the season. Once again, we apologize if the internet is kind of out of our control.
Yeah, we should be good now.
We
may have to refresh it here and there, but
here's the run-up and the kick. Number 8 kicking. Squib kick. I think we had people offside.
Yep.
The whistle was blown. I do believe it's going to be coming back to kick again.
Yep. They're going to force them back
on
5.
The line got a little anxious getting downfield, so force them back 5. But, Mohawk, I'm looking out across the football field here and see a soybean field taking off. So
we got some rain the past couple days.
Yep, yeah, we did.
But today, if you stepped outside, it was like 75 degrees today.
Yeah. Got sprinkled on a little bit today, but it's cooling down, though, here
quick
here tonight. That like my dad always said, that sun makes a lot of heat in a hot day.
Yeah.
So here's the run-up and the kick again, this time from the 35. Ball taken there by number 4. Kind of picks his way through. Got back to midfield. So he did, number 50 for the Warriors. He is down right there at midfield.
84.
84 was in there on
Matthew
the stop.
Flumer.
Matt Flumer on the stop.
There were some other people, but I couldn't make out numbers.
I know you said this multiple times. Man, it is weird to see no numbers on the field.
I know.
This is weird.
I'm looking different places.
It is the 50, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
So 1st and 10, 6:38 left to go here in this second quarter. In the shotgun, 3 wide outs bunched up over there on that far side of the field. He's back to pass. Had some pressure, but he rolls out there, throws the ball. Nice grab there, snare by number 13, and he was brought down, but not all the way down to the 35-yard line. Pick up a 15 on the play. Luciano Gagrick was in there to slow him down, and Samuel Landis as well. But nice grab there by the would-be receiver for Mohawk. 15 yards, that moves the sticks. We got a 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Ball on just inside the 35-yard line. This is probably one of the bigger lines that the Wolverines have faced here in this shortened season. Sends a man in motion. Handoff, jet sweep around. Oh, brought in there like a bullet. Number 56, Maddox Singer. Man, he was in there like a shot. Whew. I don't even know if he hit the kid that hard. I think the kid saw him coming and hit the dirt.
Yeah,
the kid dove out of his way. Wow.
Yeah, he didn't touch him.
Loss on the play of about 2 yards. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 12. Boy, Singer made it happen on that play coming up from that linebacker position.
And we get replay up here, which, wow, man.
Okay, we had I think we got a timeout.
I believe so.
Yeah, timeout by Mohawk on this 2nd and 12, ball at the 37-yard line. Don't forget, folks, Friday night we will be coming to you from Laurel.
Should be.
There's some things in it we've been told that we're going to go, but also Trib HS.
Right, the High School Sports Network will be there. They will be doing the live stream of it, which kind of took our specific spot in the press box, so then they kind of have to do a little bit of shuffling and relocate us. So I'm almost certain we'll be live Friday night from Laurel. If not, worst case scenario, you will have two different streams. Laurel does have a stream system as well as Trib, but we're going to try our darndest to be there. We should be there.
I've watched these. I said this last week, senior night. I've watched these seniors play for the last 4 years. I'm going to that last game, and I'm broadcasting. So I might be broadcasting to myself. I've watched these kids grow up. It's been so much fun. I might be talking to somebody on my phone, but I am broadcasting that game. I don't care what anybody says. Yes, Trib, money talks, BS walks, and as you know, I got lots of BS. But anyway, I'm doing it. 2nd and 12. It was movement on there, but not called. Rolling out to his right, looking, tries to throw, and throws the ball wisely incomplete. Heavy pursuit there by Luciano Gagrick on the quarterback as he rolled toward that sidelines. Ball falls incomplete. Going to bring up a 3rd and 12.
Number 2 was intended receiver.
Intended receiver is number 2 for Mohawk.
This is a big spot in this game. I mean,
yeah, really.
Right before halftime, 5 minutes left here. Yeah, I mean, there's quick scores, but if you stop them here, you get another
the
score.
Ball back. But we've seen them go on 4th down. I think we're looking at 2 down territory.
This is definitely 2 down
for Mohawk. But let's get a stop here.
Make it a long 4th down.
Yes, exactly. In the shotgun on this 3rd and 12. Back to pass. Surveys down the field. Looking. Throws it in there.
Oh,
almost.
Did he catch that? Oh,
no,
they're going to say no.
Gavin Partridge was there. He's pleading his case, but
he cupped it.
It was cupped and hit the ground. Ball incomplete. Pretty good coverage down the field that time. I would say probably for the first time in our first 6 games, we're maybe not getting the pursuit on the quarterback like we had. And when you see the size of some of these Mohawk Warrior front linemen, that's coming into play.
Right.
Credit the Mohawk Warrior offensive line for giving some time for their quarterback.
And I think the big thing is the quarterback is able to get out of the pocket and still find people.
4th and 12. Big play here. Wolverines not really looking to show a blitz. Kind of a reverse razzle-dazzle. Going to throw it down there. And that ball is thrown to no man's land. Ball over on downs. The Wolverines were not fooled. In fact, I think I heard Keeley yelling what play was forthcoming. Tried to reverse handoff with the wide receiver then doing the throwing, and there was nobody home. Big defensive stop there for our Wolverines. Going to bring up 1st and 10 Wolverines from the 37-yard line. 4 minutes and 56 left to go here in this second quarter. And let's hope the Wolverines offense can get something done. You kind of just, when you start getting up by 2 scores, it just makes things just a little more comfortable. Wide out to the right and left, I formation. Great, under center. Pitches the ball out there to Elijah up that right side. He's got a head of steam.
He's got that side. Blockers.
He's and down, and he's gone. He's at the 31, man to beat, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, 63 yards. Elijah Palmer McCain, and I tell you what, not that I predict the future, but when he took that ball in the backfield on full head of steam, you wondered who's going to stop him, and nobody did.
I should keep
asking
jinxing
you
this
shall
team.
Receive. The Wolverines leading 26-14, 4:42 left to go. One play, 63 yards. Elijah Palmer McCain, I want to say that's his 12th touchdown of the year, and he's not hurting his average yards per carry at all tonight.
I'm thinking a 4-minute drive.
You can
get it to halftime with the score.
We don't have many of them with this high-powered offense. So, 2-point conversion, I formation, man to the right. Let's try Gavin Partridge again. Pitched out there to Elijah. Got to get the corner. Dives forward, and he got it. Nice play there by Elijah. The would-be defender was there to make a hit on him, and Elijah just jumped, kind of dove right over top of him. Stutter step, let the defensive back go low. He went high into the end zone. That makes our score 28-14. Quick timeout. Welcome back, folks. Our Wolverines leading this contest 28-14. 63-yard run by Elijah Palmer McCain on that last touchdown run. 4 minutes and 42 seconds remaining here. Here's the run up and the kick. Taken there. Big man fumble.
Still
Who's got
loose.
the ball?
Number 77 or 72?
77. Big fella. Initially got to him, kind of bounced off his shoe tops, and was able to fall on the ball after it rolled around a little bit. So that gives nice field position here for the Warriors right at midfield. Four minutes and 35 seconds, as I said.
I'm going to make you ponder on this for 2 days.
Okay.
You are 6 for 6 on the year, or in this case, I don't know, 11 for 11 on the mascot of the opposing team.
I haven't messed them up yet?
Not yet. Not
That's
yet.
pretty good.
Knock on
That's
wood
pretty
somewhere.
good. I can't mess up Spartans. I mean, there's nothing to mess up with that Friday night. So there's a handoff up the middle. Big man.
Awesome.
No, he's
Get him,
still
he's
running.
still break through.
They didn't know
Good
whistle.
tackle. There we go.
There you go.
There we
Cleaned up and taken down by number 56, Luciano Gagrick. You see why he's the leading tackler on this team.
Actually, 55.
55, I beg your pardon.
You're good. 55.
Maddox Singer.
Yep.
He's moving his way up to be one of the leading tacklers on the team. But big number 78, P.J. Du Bois, and he said, let there be light, and there it was. So thank you. That helps. 2nd and 7. When they set the ball, they just wait a while before they
do.
say it. It's
They
a long
take their
time.
time.
For them big guys to get in there. On the keeper is number 1 around that right side. Got a little running room. Does a spin move. Pushed out of bounds there by number 78. P.J. Du Bois. Oh, we got a flag. I think we had some late hit there on the outside. Can't do that, guys. We'll wait to see the call. But it was in that personal foul territory. And a nice pickup on the play. Would have been enough for the first down. Yes, it was a personal foul against the Wolverines. I think we were hitting out of bounds. So,
No.
Did you see it?
I did see it, and it's number 26, Dante Pierce just came over and just touched the back of his head and was actually trying to help him up. And you can't touch the player after the play's dead like that.
Right.
Wow.
So learn those lessons now. So at 15 yards, 1st and 10, Mohawk at the 21-yard line. 2 wide outs to the right, 2 to the left. Not sending anybody in motion. And on the keeper, number 4 up that right side he goes, and he's going to go into the end zone for the Mohawk Warrior 21-yard run touchdown. We still got ourselves a football game here, folks. That drive was about 51 yards, 3 plays, aided by the 15-yard personal foul. That brings our score 28-20. Our Wolverines leading, extra point forthcoming. So they're just not really getting to be able to put a beat on number 4, the quarterback, as he comes out of that option where he had the ball in the guy's gut, pulls it out, and makes his way around. Here's the extra point. Kick is down. That kick is blocked. Big man in there. Was that Emery Lutz maybe? We try to see that replay, but nonetheless, that makes our score 28-20. A lot of big bodies in front of that ball batting it down.
I couldn't tell you who was on that block.
No, wait, we had a penalty. Offsides. Offsides for the Wolverines. So they will try it again. I really think they just lined up offsides. So, I'm going to try it again. Half the distance to the goal, so the ball's at the 1-yard line. It appears, Brad, nope, they're going to go for the field goal again.
This one kind of makes sense. I mean, It's 28-20. You make it a 7-point. But
Yeah.
you also know that at least Mohawk does know Wolverines are going to go for 2 every time.
Right.
It's a given.
There's a snap, the kick.
Ah-ha-ha-ha.
Keeper brought down there.
No flags on that
No
one.
flags on that one. Elijah Palmer McCain in their backfield. I don't know if that was a designed fake
It
kick.
kind of looked like
Almost kind of felt like it looking at it from up here. But Wolverines' defensive line was in there to make sure nothing went any further. So 3:32 left to go here in this second quarter. With 3:32 left to go here, the Wolverines leading 28-20. So we're just looking at some replays here. Yeah. He was just trying to help him up on that personal foul. That's pretty ticky-tacky.
Yep.
There. So,
I could say a couple things there, but I'm going to let that one slide.
let her roll.
Just don't touch the other team.
Just don't touch the other team. So
COVID rules. 6 feet. Don't touch the other team.
So it's 28-20, and one score, 3:32. We know how fast
Plenty
this
of time.
offense
Yeah.
can score.
We may be cracking 50-some points tonight.
Yeah.
And that's not just because one team running up. That may be to win the game.
Yeah, right. Back to receive is Elijah Palmer McCain. Here's the run up and driving kick. Goes over. Elijah touched it, went over his head. He picks it up at about the 8-yard line. He does have some blockers. Up the middle he goes, makes a man miss, makes the next man. He's going to go all the way, folks. He's at the 20, 30, 25, 15, 5. Touchdown. We get a flag.
Yeah, I don't know what
here.
they're going to do here. It definitely looked like a hold against the Wolverines, and I don't think it got called. And I don't know. This coach was talking. I don't know. We'll see here.
Yep, there's a flag.
It was pretty clear that should have come back, but it was so late.
Back at the 45 yards. I know as he ran down there, I tried to look back to see.
Yeah, if you watch the replay here, you can see a clear hold.
Yeah, right there.
But they didn't throw the flag for another 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want the coaches making the calls, but the coach came out on the field, was talking to him. You can't. You got to throw it instant.
Yeah.
And I'm not judging the refs, but
Right.
I have been an umpire for baseball for Whipple, and you got to sell it. Either you make the call or you don't.
So the 10-yard penalty, the infraction happened at the 45-yard line. Going to knock it back 10 yards, so now we're at the 35. And that, if the holding would not have happened, that would have been about a 93-yard kickoff return because it was a driving kick.
And that was in third gear, maybe second gear back here, and then all of a sudden.
Then he kicked it in.
Yep.
And got held. He's just hard to tackle.
Yep.
He's just.
He's not flashy left and
right. But
he's
can
got
just
that long
move
stride.
a little bit.
Yep.
And I think he's flashier than you think. He just does it smoothly.
Yeah,
It's just
it's that smooth.
Smooth left to right, and then he's north to south. Okay, 1st and 10, Wolverines from the 35. Sends Pierce in motion. With a high snap, there's a handoff to Elijah. Spin move. He's tackled for a loss all the way back at the 30-yard line. Loss of 5 on the play. Maybe seeing a little momentum switch here. The Warrior crowd's now kind of getting into the game.
Mm-hmm.
And going to bring up a second and
make
15.
you earn it.
Yes, they are. 2:50 on the rolling clock here in this first half. Long time in the huddle on this one. Great, under center. Looks like a keeper around that right side. Finds a lane, cuts it up through there, makes a man miss, spins around there, still on his feet. He's got blockers out in front. Oh, he slipped. Oh, but not after a first down. A nice run all the way down to the 48-yard line. Picked up 21 on that play, and just a little bit of a slip there. He would have got more.
Yep.
But I really thought he was gotten about and about 5-yard gain, about a 12-yard gain.
And he
ended up
had
going
a
19.
convoy in front of
Yes,
him,
he
at least
did.
6 blockers. Oof.
Right.
If that didn't
Right.
slip.
And I just have to wonder, the sun's gone down. We're a little bit, later in the evening. Maybe a little heavy dew there.
Yeah.
I just think that
Some moisture
ground
in
down
the
there
air.
might be a little bit slipperier than it was
Mm-hmm.
an hour ago. Gray, he back to pass. Under pressure, throws it out there to Pierce. Ball falls incomplete, just a little short. Gray was under pressure as he went back to pass that first down attempt. So ball falls incomplete. Ball right at the 49-yard line in Warrior territory. Minute 59 left to go. The Wolverines do have all 3 of their timeouts.
Yep, and the Warriors only have 2.
So Gray got 3 wideouts far out there to the right, sending Pierce in motion. Hand off to Dante. Almost looked like he wanted to throw it, but he picks the ball. Nice tackle there. Give him credit. Number 4 from Mohawk wrapped the feet up of Dante Pierce for really no gain on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. And I think a pretty big play here, Brad, if nothing more than just to try to switch the momentum.
Yeah, it's
I don't
crazy.
know if you really,
4 minutes ago, I was saying it the opposite way.
Right. But Mohawk kind of got a little light under their fire in them right now, and they're making some things happen out there, shutting down this offense. 3rd and 10. Tight formation. Gray back to pass under pressure. Taken down there. Wow, the blocking just wasn't there for about a 7-yard loss as Gray. And Mohawk takes their second timeout of the half with the Wolverines faced with a 4th and about 16. And I think we've seen some adjustments there because we've seen Gray do that some just on the keeper rolling out. And the Mohawk defense was not
They were not fooled.
They were not fooled. So as we are in this timeout, just a minute 4 seconds left to go, and Wolverines will be punting. So we'll take a break here for halftime.
Yep.
And how long's halftime? 8 minutes?
I think it's usually 15, but
15.
I think it was pretty fast.
So, and we'll be back shortly before that, the start of the 3rd quarter. But we got things to finish up here in this first half. So coming out of this timeout, Gray is over talking to Keeley right now.
And I wouldn't doubt he's probably going to take a timeout right back, maybe. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, it took some timeout. And I tell you what was kind of developing. You would obvious punt formation, but at the same time, there was nobody back deep to receive for Mohawk. And I just wonder if the coaching staff didn't say, hey, we got an all-out rush coming here after this punter. So let's
It could have been also a chess game where maybe Mohawk is in punt formation or punt return formation. Maybe you go for it. And
Right.
it's one of those things where I think that was smart because, like we said last week, you can't keep them. You got to use them.
And the other
Might
thing
as well.
is in the process, it did use up one more of Mohawk's timeouts,
Right.
leaving them with only 1 to go here in this first half. So we're kind of waiting to see what Coach Keeley has up his sleeve on this 4th and 17. So we are in the presence of one of the linemen, senior lineman for the Mohawk Warriors, Christopher Boslinski, longtime friend, and stopped in to say hello. Wolverines going for it on this 4th and 17. There's a pitch out to Elijah. Up that right side. Got a little head of steam. Up that, keep pushed out of bounds. Stopping the clock, but that would have been stopped anyway. Turnover on downs for the Wolverines. So Mohawk setting up shop here with 57 seconds left to go, leading the contest. Ellwood leading the contest 28-20. But don't look now. Mohawk's 53 yards away from making this game even closer. Glad you did.
Oh,
take care, man. So, one timeout for Mohawk. Out of bounds, stops the clock. Incomplete pass, stops the clock. 57 seconds remaining. 3 wide outs to the right, kind of a bunch formation. Back to pass. Rolling out. Under pressure. Being chased by number 55. Throws the ball down there, and it is caught by number 2. Gavin Partridge pushed him out of bounds, but all the way down at the 26-yard line. Heavy pursuit there. Maddox Singer was chasing down the quarterback, and give the quarterback for Mohawk credit. Had the patience out there, looked downfield, and the receiver just kind of settled in there.
And there have been times where the quarterback has been in arm's reach and still gets it off.
Yep. Shotgun. 2 wide outs to the left. 2 to the right. Back to pass. Looking. Looks down the field. Throws it. I think it is a catch. They do give it a catch, and the young man does fall out of bounds. Short gain on the play.
And
56. Luciano Gagrick was there to push him out of bounds. 47 seconds.
Clock's completely wrong because that was 48 seconds. 1 second went off for that entire play.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll leave that one be. That is wrong.
Well, we should have a clock on the field.
It should not be 47.
Okay, second and 6 for the Warriors. 3 wide outs to the left. 1 running back in there along with them. The quarterback in the shotgun. There's a hand on the keeper, number 4. Weaves his way through, makes a man miss. Gets the ball down to the 15-yard line, and that's going to be enough for a first down. Gavin Partridge with the stop, but not after about an 8-yard pickup. 1st and 10, Warriors in the hurry-up offense mode. So the quarterback looking to the sidelines for Mohawk, getting directions from his coach. He is back to pass. Looks down there. Got a man there. Number 2 gets the catch, rolls his way forward. Gang tackled there by a host of Wolverines. Going to be at the 10-yard line. 23 seconds left remaining, and that's a timeout called by Mohawk. And it's a lot easier to sit up here and look down on the field, but it's almost like the Wolverine defense is on their heels a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Maddox Singer was chasing that. Kind of need to learn, if the quarterback pump fakes, it don't matter. It's you. You're to go get the quarterback. So don't check up. Just go after and get him.
If you go back through the season, Freedom threw the ball, but that was covered. Neshannock threw the ball, and for the most part, they were covered in that 3rd and 4th quarter. Mm-hmm. This is the first time that we've seen a team compete, and not only compete, but Mohawk can put up points.
Yeah,
it's pretty obvious.
The receiver ball goes out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So incomplete pass stops the clock with 18 seconds. So 3rd and it's got to be a longer than 4. It's got to be probably 3rd and 6. The scoreboard says 4, but looking at the yardsticks, pretty far apart. So need a big stop here by this Wolverines defense. Got 2 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right, shotgun. Awaits the snap. Gets the snap. He goes back to pass. Throws it out there. Got his receiver. And he weaves his way He stopped there at the 1 yard line.
Still up. There we go.
So with just 6 seconds remaining, the first down will stop the clock for just a brief instant. They're going to want to spike this ball or do something. As soon as the stick is set, the clock is running. 3, 2, stops the clock with 1 second left to go. So 2nd and goal. The ball is what, Brad? Is that on about the 2 yard line?
I believe so.
Maybe even closer than that. So big play here for both teams.
Yeah, the 1.
Yeah, at the 1 yard
1.
line. And credit that before the spike. The Wolverines defense, I did not get the numbers of the guys there to keep him out of the end zone. There's about 3 or 4 white jerseys there pushing him back, not impeding his progress. So, big play here. 1 second remaining on the clock.
If I'm the Wolverines, taking a timeout.
In the shotgun. One guy way out to the right. 2 left. Back to pass. Goes out there. Ball is. There we go. Ball falls. Incomplete. Incomplete ball falls in the end zone. Great pursuit there by the Wolverine front line to get back there and disrupt things. The quarterback just did not have time to get his feet set. Threw the ball up for grabs. Flumer, I think, was there to kind of get his mitts on it. That was huge.
Yes.
That was
Big.
huge. Wolverines leading this contest 28-20 at halftime. So we'll come back here in 12, 14 minutes or so.
Yeah, we'll split it.
And give you some other 10 minutes. Be 10 minutes halftime. So we'll look for you here and see you at the start of the third quarter. Welcome back, folks, here for our third quarter of play. The Ellwood City Wolverines leading the Mohawk Warriors 28-20. The Wolverines will be receiving the ball here in the start of the third quarter. Interesting half of play. I wouldn't have guessed we'd have had 48 points scored between the two teams. I wouldn't have guessed maybe it being this close, being our Wolverines that we've watched all season long. There's a run-up and a kick, and that is directly out of bounds. We'll take that. Going to be a penalty on that play, and the Wolverines will start this third quarter from, 35?
Should be the 35.
I think the 35-yard line. So took a little walk outside there and had a nice little walk. It's not cold, not hot, just a comfortable evening here in, I guess we're in Bessemer. I think
Bessemer,
we're going to call
PA.
it Bessemer.
Yep, Bessemer.
And Wolverines coming out.
Bessemer, PA, where you go to Mohawk's High School, and right across the street is a house.
So, all right, Gray under center, I formation. One out to the left, one to the right. There's a handoff to Elijah. Hits the hole with the head of steam, but taken down there nicely for just a 2-yard gain was Elijah, bringing up a second down and 8. Don't forget to check back in with the ecwolverines.com and our YouTube channel on Friday night, as we will be taking on the Laurel Spartans. As of right now, we will be broadcasting that game. And quite honestly, the Wolverines could be a spoiler, because that is basically a playoff game for Laurel. We will talk about that in pregame Friday evening and get you up to speed on the standings in the Middle Atlantic Conference. Hand throw pitch out there to Elijah, got ahead of steam, and he's gone! 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Elijah Palmer McCain, once again, 63-yard touchdown run. No flags on the play. When he gets that pitch out to the right and ahead of steam, I don't know. We'll watch the replays. I don't know if he was ever touched.
I know,
just weaves his way through there. And that brings our score 34-20. And I tell you what, I didn't get a chance to see Coach Keeley on the sideline, but I maybe think that that's what he wanted. He wanted to come out, start this third quarter, make a statement and say, okay, we've played around long enough. We're going to score some points and keep you from scoring points, which was forthcoming. So 2-point conversion, 34-20. In the shotgun is Gray. Got a wide out to the right and left. Back to pass. Throws it underneath. That ball is caught for the 2-point conversion. The number of the receiver was number 14, Mr. Caden Daccio. That brings our score to 36-20.
You finally catch your
Wolverines.
breath.
Yeah, catch our breath here. You get Gray running, and I go back to auctioneering school going down the sidelines there. So
I think we know that they're not nervous. Here's where I'm nervous. Almost every single play, I'm sitting there, where's the flag? Where's the flag?
There is
no
some
flag.
of that,
We're
too.
good.
There is some of that, too. You find yourself looking back to see that, because the Wolverines did have a touchdown taken off the board. I think they did end up scoring on that drive, so it didn't hurt too bad. But are seeing some pre-snap penalties. They had 2 touchdowns taken back with the kickoff return and Gray's long run there on the quarterback keeper. So there's no announcer here tonight. If you ever listen to a Mohawk game or been to Mohawk Stadium to a varsity game, there's an old boy that's an announcer, and I don't mind saying I'm an old boy because he calls himself an old boy. The guy's probably 78 years old. Funnier than, just so much fun, and he's not been doing the games this year due to COVID. Run up and a kick. Hit there. Oh, get on there. Who got it? We await. It bounced off one of the up men, and I think he had the wherewithal to jump on that. Now, on the Mohawk kickoff return team, up on that front line, well, I'll call it, there's some big guys.
Yeah, I think they're going to be switching those out here soon.
And I don't know if they would be on your hands team or not, but it kind of bounced off his hands, and he had the wherewithal to jump down on that ball. So 1st and 10, Good field position here for Mohawk at the 50-yard line. Actually, ball inside Wolverine territory. In the shotgun. 3 wide outs to the left. We've seen this formation. All right, handoff that time. Taken down, pancakes on the field. Number 77, Shane Lutz. Wow, pushed him back and down with authority was Shane Lutz for a 1-yard loss. The running back for Mohawk tried to get the head of steam, but he never got it into gear. And
some maple syrup there on the side as well, I would say.
Yes.
Pancake 101. Whew. Wow. No doubt defensive emphasis was pursuit in his third quarter.
Yes, 2nd and 11 in the shotgun. 2 wide outs to the right, 2 to the left. Back to pass. He's been effective. Rifles the ball. Oh, just out of the hands of Caden Daccio. Caden was in coverage underneath. I think he wanted to go further down the field, and Caden was there. And just the ball just about ear-holed Caden, and he got his hands on it. So the ball falls incomplete. Going to make up a 3rd down and 11. Ball resting at the 50-yard line. The quarterback for Mohawk, he's not super big. He's not small, but he's kind of shifty in that backfield when he rolls out. We've not really seen him throw from the pocket at all tonight. So 3rd and 11. Could be a passing down here. Awaits the snap. Wolverines showing some blitz. Here they come. Blitz was stopped. Squirting out of there is Elijah. Rolling to his left is the quarterback. He stops. He pumps. Throws back across the field over the head. And he was behind there again. Number 22. Got to his fingertips. Ball falls incomplete. Held your breath there as that ball was in the air because you kind of had the feeling these defensive back for the Wolverines are going to kind of have to learn that you got to stay with your man.
Yep.
And don't let him get behind you. Because let's give this kid credit. He just threw the ball 35 yards in the air. So he's not afraid to sling it. And it came back across the body as well, but just out of the red streak's hands of number 22.
They're going for it.
This is the midget roster, not middle school midget roster, so that don't do us any good either. 4th and 11, they're going for it. Back to pass. Got some pressure. Throws the ball out there to number 11. Ball is incomplete. Even if he would have caught it, he was on the ground when he caught it. That's ball over on downs.
Yep.
It's Wolverine football at midfield. So, nice defensive stop there for the Wolverines.
You've got the stats for the third quarter, per se. We know coming out in that third quarter is huge.
Yeah, the Wolverines are
out.
outscoring. Well, not too much, 32-14. The fourth quarter is where they really turn it
fourth
on.
quarter, okay.
They're outscoring their opponents 60-14. Declan Graysman, 14 for 26 on the year for 320 yards, 23-yard average, 3 TDs. Haven't really seen him wind the ball up and throw it a whole lot here tonight. Ball right at midfield, 1st and 10. Bunch tight formation. Hand off there. There he is, Elijah Palmer McCain, practicing social distancing, running away from everybody. He's into the end zone for the 50-yard touchdown run. No flags on the play. Turn it up, turn it on. There he goes, Elijah Palmer McCain, 50-yard touchdown run. I tell you, once he got past that initial interior line of scrimmage, there was nobody within 5 yards from him, and they got further away as he reached another gear.
I think he may have been closer to the cow in the field.
Yeah,
across the stadium.
So going to go for a 2-point conversion here. 5:41 left to go in this third quarter. 42-20.
Going for 2.
Going for 2. Gray,
quick handoff there.
Off to Elijah into the end zone. He goes for the 2-point conversion. That's 44-20. Just like that, we've doubled up and even more the Mohawk Warriors. You know, I told you I went down in middle school football. They just go to the end zones. Well, I kind of walked down there, without being like a crazy stalker, and wanted to hear what Coach Keeley was saying. I got down there, and I think the pep talk was kind of over. It maybe wasn't real long, but I'm thinking it was very direct.
Yes.
The halftime speech may have been very direct in what was going on because they came out here in this.
Whatever was said.
Shout out some numbers for me. We'll give this the kickoff team some credit. Got number 24 out there is Alex Gridden. Number 43, Samuel Landis. Gavin Partridge is out there. Number 14, Caden Docchio. Number 54, Declan O'Brien. 16 out there, Christopher Smiley. Here's the run-up and the kick. We'll get more if they score again, but try to give shouts out to everybody we can that's contributing to the football team. The ball is, wow, a scrum for it.
Yes, it's just it's
I
not
think
really an
sometimes
onside, but
I think sometimes people forget that an onside kick does not have to be just 10 yards.
Yeah.
If the ball goes down there 20, 30, 50 yards and nobody
Still
touches
live.
it, it's a live ball for the kickoff team to get. And the ball kind of squirted through a couple different lines there. Nonetheless, it's Mohawk Warrior ball at the 40-yard line. Don't forget, this Mohawk team has had some fast scoring capabilities as well.
I think you're going to see that passing game, the playbook for passing.
Yeah, I think
up.
being down by 24.
Yep.
The third quarter's just about half over. Here's the snap and the run. Great tackle there. Good grief. Number 56, Luciano.
55.
Number 55.
Yep, number 5.
Maddox Singer in that backfield quickly and brought him down for about a yard loss. And we've seen them do that play with some effectiveness, Mohawk, but
right. Mohawks, their offense is looking to spread out the Wolverine DBs, get that little separation between the linebackers and the DBs, because once that front line is gone, you can easily get 10, 20 yards, but very good tackle by Singer there.
2nd and 12, loss of 2 on that first down play.
Can hear Keeley all the way over from here.
In the shotgun, 2 wide outs to the left. Misdirection, number 13 around this right side. Got some running room. Met there. Ball falls out. Fumble.
It's live.
It's live ball.
It's live.
That's Wolverine football. That's Wolverine football. Was that number 22?
I believe
it was.
so.
Elijah Palmer McCain. And that was just heads up running, a situation where the quarterback the running back, the wide receiver for Mohawk, just tried to do a little bit too much, trying to stretch that out. He had 4 white jerseys around him. Ball squirts out, and it was right in front of us. That ball never went out of bounds. My only fear was if one of our Ellwood guys would have touched it being out of bounds, and that did not happen. So, nice field position, turnovers, and that's really been the first turnover of the game. We've had some fumbles, but they were recovered.
Yeah, turnover downs.
1st and 10. Yeah, turnover on downs a couple times. There's a handoff to Elijah. Oh, he just needed one more step. That was Dante Pierce that time. That was Pierce, I'm most certain.
Yep.
He got through that line and just got tripped up. Not after about the 36.
And he's holding his leg.
Gain.
I'm wondering if he may have a cramp or something.
Yeah, something happened there when he fell.
He was holding it there for a little bit, and I have a feeling he
then
may
he
be
goes
seeing
down.
a cramp here.
Yep. So.
That is number 26.
Yep. So, Coach Marsh is there over top of him.
Yep, and there's the stretching.
Yeah.
When you see the stretching, when you see a leg up in the air like that, that's just your typical cramp.
Of a cramp.
And if you've not had a cramp, especially for football running real
comes
fast,
on like that right
man,
now.
does it come on quick, and it lingers for a while.
So, but I don't know if his parents are here tonight, but he appears to be fine. Just working on a leg cramp there. It appears right now. as we wait as they tend to Dante Pierce.
Yeah, talk about coming out in this second half here. 2 quick scores.
Yep. There he goes. He's up on his feet and got a little hitch in his giddy up, but just needs a little time to get that.
He looks up into the sky like, come on.
Has to come out for a play, and he almost broke that one.
Oh, I think that's what may have actually brought him down possibly, is that cramp.
So 1st and 10 Wolverines after that about a 16-yard pickup there for Dante Pierce. So got Nathan Kennedy in the backfield. There's a pitch out there to Elijah on that right side. Weaves his way through. Does a spin move on the way, looking for that pylon on the right side. It's a touchdown. Elijah Palmer McCain, 36-yard run around that right side.
No flags.
No flags.
Very true.
Makes our score 50-20. Wow, the Wolverines have scored 22 unanswered points in this third quarter, only halfway through. 2-point conversion forthcoming.
Looking for points. 30.
Wow, it's hard to believe. Just like that, we were down by 8.
20,
Now we're up by 30.
Looking for points. It's insane.
Under center's Gray. There's a handoff. Is that number 5? Nathan Kennedy?
I believe
and he's in there.
So.
Young Nathan Kennedy gets the 2-point conversion.
I believe it was.
With the hustle. That brings our score 52-20. 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Wow, in the last 3 minutes and 53 seconds, our Wolverines have scored 24 points. It's the Elijah Palmer McCain and some great running and some great frontline play for the Wolverines offensive line.
It reminds me of the Neshannock game just 1 quarter earlier.
Yeah.
If you were catching our stream way back when we were at Neshannock, it was 8-6 for the longest time, and then all of a sudden blew them out 26-6. It took that fourth quarter to get going. Now this third quarter.
Right. Because
we talked about it's been fair. I thought it was completely offside, but that's the fourth quarter. That third quarter's been kind of the same, kind of 50-50, but not tonight so far.
You know, in scoring leaders for the season coming into this, Elijah Palmer McCain had 78 points. I think has gone over the 100-yard mark tonight.
No doubt.
6, 12, 18. He's going to be close. Declan Gray had 54 points. Dante Pierce with 48 and 8, and then 6 from some other guys that got some touchdowns along the way. Elijah's going to be close to. There's a run-up and the kick. Different guy there this time. Taken by one of the up men, number 11 for Mohawk.
I think they're teaching them. Just drop. Just drop.
Get on top of the ball.
Take the field position and just drop.
So something to think about, you know, as we're finishing up this is the last game of the season. You know, next year on the varsity side, we will be playing. We do know that. We're on the second year of a turn. How they realign things, and we've played Mohawk now for several years, and we know that we'll be on that next year. So next year we'll see these guys on the big squad, a lot of these players, 8th grade players, and get to watch them grow up from here. So 1st and 10, ball at the 46-yard line. Takes a snap, rolling around that right side with pursuit. Gets out there, hemmed and taken out of bounds was Declan Gray. Pickup of about 2. Ran a long way to get them 2 yards, but it is positive gain. I'm going to bring up a 2nd down and 8. So on this 2nd and 8, wide out to the left, 1 to the right, showing blitzes the Wolverines. Awaits the snap. There's the snap. A little fumble on the play. It's all the way back at the 38-yard line, fallen on by one of the Warriors.
22.
Number 22 of the Warriors, all the way back at the 36-yard line. Loss of about 13 on that play. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, folks, got some fundraisers going on. The Ellwood City football team, football boosters, are having a gun raffle. That's going to wrap up here on October 30th. So if you've not gotten your gun raffle ticket yet, go to their Facebook page or talk to one of the boosters. Even the players will direct you toward the boosters. $10 chance, 2 guns there to win via the lottery style on October 30th. Check out Sam Teolis in town. If you're needing tickets, he has them there at his office. Third and 20. Back to pass. Going deep. Got a man underneath. The ball was well defended.
Number 43, I believe.
Number 43 back there. Samuel Landis got his hands up there. Great coverage that time by Landis to break up the pass. Ball was held up there for a while, and both him and the defender, but it was knocked down by Landis, bringing up this 4th and 20. Down by 32 is the Warriors. And yes, they are punting. There's a snap and a kick. Driving kick takes a Warriors bounce. It's going to settle down there at about the 24-yard line. So the Wolverines will take over with 2:48 left to go here in this third quarter from their own 20. I guess they're going to mark it at about the 25-yard line.
I never thought about this. If they really wanted to mess you up, they could take the 30 and 20-yard line and flip it around and knock it over.
Well, sometimes them kids are standing there,
They're standing in front of it,
and I can't. I'm like counting lines from the broken dirt in the middle of the field at the 50-yard line. All right, here we go. There's Gray. Hand off around that right side. Taken down this time was Elijah Palmer McCain.
I don't know who took him down.
You're going to see where they spot the ball right about the 30-yard line, it appears. So pick up a 5 on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 5. Give a shout out to some of them guys out there on the offensive line. Number 72, Evan Twiddell. Number 61's out there usually, Mason Walters. Number 66, Owen Andrews. Got to give a shout out to the guys in the trenches. 2nd and 5, shotgun. Great back to pass, got some backside pressure. Throws it out there.
What a zip.
Nice catch there.
What a zip.
By number 6, Gavin Partridge. That's about an 8-yard, well, you're going to give him 10 yards on that gain. Nice zip there. Great, put it right to him. And he kind of had to quick. Great. Young Partridge caught that in traffic, but he has body positioned where only he could catch it.
Right.
That was good to see.
You said that they don't throw much, but when he's pretty darn accurate.
Yeah,
that was in there.
1st and 10, Wolverines on their own 41-yard line. There's a handoff. Tried to middle this time. Is Elijah. Spin moves. Still going. Riding them feet. Still going.
My.
Dragging people. Got a flag down.
Oh, my.
Not sure what the flag's going to be. I think it's going to be coming back a few yards.
Somebody ate their Wheaties this morning.
Yes, he is. The ball is spotted at about the 38. The flag is sitting at about the 43-yard line.
This is going to be on Mohawk because of how he was down. I wonder if it was in his face mask area. I'm wondering.
Personal foul. Yes, you are correct. Face mask. So that's going to make that 22-yard run about 15 more.
37.
Going to take the ball all the way down inside the 30, maybe a little further. Wow.
The fact that your face mask is being pulled like that, and he's still, he was like being pulled, and he's like creeping along backwards.
Still going strong. So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines from the 24-yard line. Gray under center. It's a snap. Hand off to number 6. To Gavin Partridge. A little bit of running room there. Picked up about a yard on the play. Hole closed pretty quickly for Partridge. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 9. In the final minute here of this third quarter, winding down, the Wolverines will need to make another play.
Quarter of 24 points so far.
Yes.
I say so far because you never know.
Yeah, it don't take them long. It don't take them long.
They better get this off soon or they're going to get it away.
Back Judge looking at his clock.
Under
His watch.
center.
There's the 5.
Back to pass.
Oh,
got a
got
man
him.
down there,
Number
wide
14.
open, number 14.
Did catch it.
Great catch. He did make the catch. Forward momentum. He fell down. That was Caden Daccio. That's going to be at about the 3-yard line. So a 20-yard catch from Gray to Caden Daccio. 17 seconds, and I think the Wolverines will just be content to do that. Hey, folks, a couple of things here I want to get out of the way. We will do this again Friday night, but a few thank yous we need to give out that I want to give out personally. First off, a huge thank you to Brad Windhorst. He does so much. I just kind of show up. We text some during the week and talk about things we're going to talk about, but all of his equipment, all of his setup. I know he had a very, very busy fall with the COVID, covering so many sports. He did a great job with it. He's the guy that does the Facebook, the Twitter, all that stuff. And none of this is happening without Brad Windhorst. And I just want to take that moment and thank him. Also, on a personal note, as many of you know, I have a dairy farm, and we work a lot of hours. I don't complain about that. We signed up for that. But I got some people at home that my dad and 2 brothers that, we normally don't get done till 8, 9 o'clock at night. When we're not real busy, and they fill in for me some of these nights here when we're harvesting in the fall, and I say, hey guys, I'm going to a football game tonight, and they don't complain. They do it, and I just can't. I would not be able to get away if it was not the help of them and my nieces and nephews and kids help out there. So I got to thank them. We got to thank our athletic director, Kurt Augustinelli. It's been a challenging year for any athletic director in Pennsylvania, and he has. He's done everything that he can. He had a moving target. You talked to him one week, you talked to him 3 days later, it was something completely different, and it was out of his control.
There's 3 positions I would never want to have right now, and that is superintendent, principal, athletic director.
And we want to give that the Ellwood City School Board. Yep. And I say them because they don't say anything to us. We kind of have free reign to do what we do, and I appreciate that. We are not censored. We are nothing. They just let us do what we do, and we do get some positive feedback from them. And I have to thank the parents and the fans. We are over 22,000 views, and we had 4,500 in a Riverside Ellwood game. I'll finish that thought in a second here because the Wolverines are about ready to score. Dante Pierce, his leg's better because he just ran for 2 yards into the end zone for a touchdown. That brings our score 58-20. Make the call. Mercy, mercy me. Our Ellwood City Wolverines have mercied the Mohawk Warriors. 2-point conversion coming. The easy run there for Dante. Ran the ball in there. So 2-point conversion, and I'll finish with the thank yous after that. With the in the shotgun is Gray. Surveys the field. Back to pass. Rolls to his right. Throws it down there. Oh, just missed. In and out of the hands of Gavin Partridge. So at 7:53, that makes our score 58-20. Really have to thank all the people that listen. We don't just for any money, but our sponsors that we put on there. We enjoy doing that. We want to promote the businesses of our community.
Yeah, Venezzi's.
They do give us shirts, and
EllwoodCity.org.
EllwoodCity.org.
They will take our information, our posts, and our stats and our results, and they'll push them and publish them.
Right. The coaching staffs, they are great to work with. They get us information. We get them information, but they give us information, and we can pretty much talk to them anytime we want. I don't bother them. I know Brad doesn't either, but it's nice to know that is there. And so many people thank us for what we do, and I sometimes don't know what to say because I want to thank them. It's an honor to do this. I just truly enjoy it, and it's so much fun, and I'm not looking forward to this season to be over. I want more. I want more. But unfortunately, only 7 games this season. But just a heartfelt thank you to so many people that tune in and listen. Something we started this 4 years ago, thinking some grandmas that can't come to the game will watch.
Yep.
And now here we are 4 years later with this. So thank you, one and all. I wanted to be sure to do that before the night was over. So 58-20, the Wolverines.
It took us to the fourth quarter. They spotted the ball at the wrong yard line. It finally happened. It took the fourth quarter.
So
The kickoff 5 yards back.
okay, we're now at the 40-yard line, kicking off. So here's the run up and the kick, driving kick this time. Big number 77 got it in his mitts. Down he goes at the 33-yard line. And I have a feeling we're going to see some cleaner jerseys out here on the field now, Coach Keeley, getting the next wave of middle school football players some playing time. You know, if we're going to hand out MVP awards and things of that sort, not a lot of discussion I think needs to be done for a middle school. Elijah Palmer McCain, I think he walks away with this. He's going to end up just guesstimating. Well, and hey, on the website in the future week, we'll have all the season-ending stats for both middle school and varsity.
Right. Assistant Coach Marsh came up and said he'll get those stats for us next week.
Right. So there's a handoff up the middle. Number 54 there, Declan O'Brien with the stop. I think someone else was in there too.
77 also.
And Shane Lutz is in there as well with the stop. Pick up about 3 on that play. But coming in tonight, Elijah had 674 yards. He's probably had 150, 180 tonight. He's going to go over the 800-yard mark in 6 games quite easily. And scored about 12, 13 touchdowns on the year. So if we're going to give him MVP of the middle school, I think it's pretty obvious we'll go with him. But I think he would be the first to tell you he had a lot of help along the way.
Yep.
In the shotgun on this 2nd and 7. On the keeper's number 4, weaves his way. No, nothing to it. No gain. Singer in there again for the stop. Maddox Singer, number 55. This is going to bring up a 3rd and 7. Kind of on the topic, one of my Doc Emmerich retired. I know he's on the hockey side of things and we're in football, but just an amazing person to listen to. He was just so much fun. He brought so much excitement to the game. You get spoiled. You get Mike Lang during the season, Doc Emmerich on the big games, and 3rd and 7. Handoff there around this side. He jukes and jives. Makes a man miss. He's going to have a first down. Taken down there by Declan Gray, but not after about an 8-yard gain. Going to be 1st and 10 for Mohawk. Ball resting on their 47-yard line.
Doc is almost one of those guys where you could say, can you just stay at your house? Take the broadcast, put a mic on, and start calling the game from your own home. Too good. So setting up first down here from the 47. It's the Warriors. Shotgun. Spread out all out.
Yeah. Man in motion. On the keeper's number 4, trying that right side. Got some run, thrown down with authority, Declan Gray. And I hope the kid gets up because he really, really pasted him. Threw him down to the ground. He is a little slow at getting up. Wow.
Someone took the timeout?
Yeah, I believe the Mohawk Warriors did take the timeout. Yep, they did take the timeout. So timeout Warriors, 4:39 here in the fourth quarter. I think just kind of to regroup, with that being your starting quarterback a little bit gingerly, you kind of want to take the timeout, regroup, set up for this next play. Just with 4 minutes left, you want to stay healthy. You don't want any injuries. You don't want anything crazy going on.
Can't say as I disagree with him. All right, 4:39 left to go here. Wolverines leading 58-20. 2nd and 10. There's a handoff. Taken down there by number 76, Emery Lutz. Big time loss on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd and 15. So rolling clock here, just a little over 4 minutes left to go. It's got some more people checking in here for Ellwood City now. Shotgun. Muff snap, and he's brought down. The snap never really got to him, and in there for the Wolverines was number 50. Don't have a 53. So we got Mohawk bringing in some of their, let's say, second string. So, which is the right thing to do in a blowout like this. Them guys, from the Ellwood and so punt formation now. It's the punt, high kick, taken there. That ball was fumbled. Elijah tried to get it, picks it up, tries to take off running, and he gets the ball.
I'm
the kid's
surprised.
A workhorse. It brings it all the way back to the 50-yard line, 15 yards. Because, he
got hit before the ball was even there. It should have been a flag.
Yeah, impeded his, you can't, the defender cannot impede the return
There's a little of a catch
the
interference. You got about a 2-yard,
There's
technically
a
2-yard.
little halo around you, and he got hit, but actually dropped the ball, got up, picked it up, ran for 15 yards. So Ellwood City. In their quarterback now is Christopher Smiley. I formation. Handoff around that right side. Number 2. Because he's going to do it. Right. He's at the 30, the 20, the 15, the 5. Touchdown. Number 2, Dominic Hogue. This time he got into the end zone. Last week he ran hard to get down there. There it was. 49-yard run. Dominic Hogue around that right side, bringing the score 64-20. Wow.
Did you ever think 64, let alone 84 points?
It scored in this game, but, remember, we had 28 at halftime?
Yeah, it was 28-20 at half. 48 points.
So,
followed up with 36 the second half.
So, going to go for 2 here. There's a handoff to number 5. Oh, he does get into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Tackled there at the line, but found his way in was Nathan Kennedy. That brings our score 66-20. So, and I love seeing that when you see the second team come in and they do something good, how the other players around them just Congratulate him. Everything going on. So 2:11 left to go here. The score stops the clock. Well,
Mohawk doesn't know what side's theirs.
so here we go. The Wolverines kicking off, leading the contest 66 to 20.
You could say it's a cooking off.
Yeah.
64-20. It's a cooking off.
So number 2, Dominic Hogue. Driving kick taken there at the 40-yard line by number 11.
So 2:09
Yeah,
left.
2:09 left to go. So I think we can make the call.
Yep.
I think our Wolverines, our Wolverines are our section champs.
And not only section
6-0.
champs, they did it the hard way and got it done 6-0.
6-0. Yep, finished out this last game on the road. So congratulations to Coach Keeley, to Coach Marsh, Coach Wally Gagrick, and the players, of course, on just a great season. There's a snap, hand off. Hit there. I think Flumer was in there to slow him up. But falls his way forward to get back to the original line of scrimmage, minute 36 in winding.
So again, folks, our next broadcast will be tomorrow night. It'll be the regular season finale for the girls volleyball. They're taking on Beaver Falls. Tale of two different teams there. One's 13-0, the other one's 0-13. So, but Wolverines will be looking at playoffs next week. They're going to take, I believe, 20 teams, which means they may earn a first-round bye.
Okay. 2nd and 10 here, under a minute to go. Shotgun snap. Number 11 runs around there. Taken down. 53 was in there. Which I
number
don't
20.
have any, but 53.
And
number 20,
20,
Anthony Barbario. So 40 seconds left to go. I think they will have to run one more play to make this official. So, and then, of course, we will be back here, coming to you from Laurel on Friday night for the season finale for our Ellwood City Wolverines. Waits the snap. Shotgun. This will be the final play of the game. Handoff in the run. No gain on that play, and the clock winds down to 0. The Wolverines win this contest tonight. Close first half, 28-20. Wolverines turned it off in his third and fourth quarter, winning the contest 66-20. Brad, anything else?
Nope, should be good. Tomorrow
All
night, we'll be live about 5:55 from Lincoln High School Big Gym. We'll do the junior varsity game and then the varsity girls volleyball. And then Friday, 7 o'clock, we'll probably start that one about 6:50 as well. But that's it.
All right, great. On behalf of our cameraman, Dakota Marshall, the man in charge, Brad Windhorst, and myself, Thad Sturgeon, we thank you for listening tonight. We hope you've enjoyed this broadcast as much as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. Thank you. Wolverines win here 66-20. Good night.